What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. 5 people that you must avoid in life. And why you must avoid these people is because they will drain your energy. They will put you in bad positions, So in order for you to shine as a person, in order for you to reach your highest potential, you need to get these type of people out of your life fast as possible. Number one, I'm going to say the simp enforcer. Simp enforcers, of course, they try to get you to be a simp. They put you in bad positions with women. They give you bad advice. They try to get you to sacrifice your health, your happiness, your whole life, and put you in bad relationships with women, bad situations with women. They put you in a position where you lose with women instead of win. Our objective is to put ourselves in the best position with women in order to win. That's why we go out in life and we reach our goals. We work on ourselves so that we attract better things in our lives. But simp enforcers, they can come into your life and interrupt those things and try to get you to make a bad decision. They give you bad advice. They tell you to date single mothers. And I'm not saying that dating single mothers is a bad thing, but if you have the ability to get something better, then you should strive for it. Most of the time, they're trying to get you to do things that they wouldn't do, and it leads to you being unhappy. Then you end up regretting the decisions that you made. So you don't never want to allow simp enforcers to force you into a bad situation. They will tell you things like ignoring a woman's bad attitude, and just look past it. And then what happens is those things grow and things get worse and worse. They tell you to be more emotional. They tell you to be more in tune with your feminine side, and then the chicks lose respect. I was having a conversation with a guy, and I was telling him about a chick that I was dealing with. And basically, fast forward, she got with another guy. So the guy I was talking to, he gave me some advice. And he told me to wait till they're out of the relationship. Wait till it's over, and then maybe you can get the chick. Which I thought was terrible advice. Why would I orbit around a female and wait till she's out of a relationship when it's just going to make me seem as if I don't have any options? That's the type of advice people can give you when they're trying to get you to be a simp. Simp enforcer type of advice. Never take that advice. Always put yourself in a better position, even if you have to wait. But don't allow simp enforcers to force you into bad situations. Another part of a simp enforcer can be that misery loves company. Basically, if a simp is in a bad relationship, he wants to try to get you into a relationship as well, so he doesn't feel bad about him being in a bad relationship as well. Instead of them working on themselves, they want to try to get you into a relationship so that they can feel comfortable about them being in a bad marriage or a bad relationship, so that they can go down and they can pull somebody else down with them. So don't allow simp enforcers to pull you down. Family and your friends, anybody can be simp enforcers. They can ask you questions like, why are you single? And they shame you about being single. They might look at you like something's wrong with you. So don't allow people to peer pressure you into getting into bad situations. Don't allow simp enforcers to control your life, because they are control freaks. Number two. Now, the number 2 person that you should avoid is the codependent, clingy person. You got leaders, you got followers, then you got codependents. You got independents, you got dependents, then you got codependent. Dependent and a follower is actually better than being a codependent person. A codependent depends all on you. You are their source of resources and energy and things like that. So a codependent person will try to cling to you, and they will drain your energy. They can be dead weight into your life. If you're on a boat, a codependent would be that dead weight that's bringing the boat down, that's causing you to drown as well. Codependent people have a fear of abandonment. They have attachment issues. They get very emotionally attached to people, which can be very dangerous. These people can be very hard to break up with because they put so much energy, they put so much into you because they lack boundaries. They have a hard time having their own space. So they break your boundaries and they can be all up in your space, and they can cling to you very strong. And that attachment to you can be like glue, like crazy glue, and it can be hard to attach these people away from you. So it can be very painful to get rid of these people. These people can harm you. They can be very hurt when you get away from them. Most of the time when you try to get away from codependent, clingy people, they'll still try to keep some type of string attached to you. They might still call you on holidays. They might still try to keep your phone number and things like that so that they can ease their way back into your life. You know, they'll still try to keep conversations going. The next thing you know, they're back in your life and they're doing the same thing. They're draining your energy. These people expect too much out of you. They want your heart. They want your soul. They want your emotions. You know, they want your mentality. They want your whole life. You can't live your life with somebody else on your back as well. So it can really drain your energy and they can really waste your time. They can't diplomatically learn your boundaries. They're always too close to you. You are their source. These people are very dependent on you. When you break up with them, it's gonna be hard for them to take it. It's gonna be hard for them to walk away. These people are poor people, spiritually poor, mentally poor, emotionally poor. And you are a rich person to them. And that's why they attach so strongly to when you brought them into your life. When they came in your life, they probably went from rags to riches. You know, they can't do anything without you. They need you. They are deeply dependent on you. So it can be hard to get these people out of your life. So get away from clingy, codependent people because you can't live your life and someone's life around you as well. You need your own spirit. You need to retain your own energy, and you don't need somebody leeching off you, sucking off you, and sucking up your life. Nosy people, similar to clingy people, these people lack boundaries. The problem with nosy people is that they assume that the relationship is deeper than what it is. These people are very aggressive. They can aggressively intrude on your boundaries. They ask you aggressive questions. And these people can't be trusted because most of the time they intrude your boundaries. They ask deep questions, but they don't give no information about themselves. Like if they really cared, you know, they would at least give up something about them. That's how you know that they are not people to be trusted. These people take your information, they spread it all around, and you can look up and your information is all over the place. It's because this nosy person is sucking up and gathering information off you. So when these people get your information, when they ask you certain questions and sometimes you mistakenly answer those questions, you end up resentful. You end up mad at that person because you told that person something that you knew in your heart you probably shouldn't have told them. I was having a conversation with a guy and this person asked me, he asked me how old I was. He asked me what school I went to. And it was kind of weird because this person never asked me my name. He didn't even tell me his name, but these people lack social skills. You know, if you really want to build a relationship with someone, you know, you have to give up something else. It's like when you go to the pawn shop, you have to give up some type of collateral to get something. These people don't understand give and take. They'll take. And you will look up and they know everything about you. You know, and you can feel very uncomfortable with these people. The problem with nosy people is that they actually feel uncomfortable if they don't know anything about you. You know, nosy people don't even know how to interact with you if they don't know some of your information. You like if you come around nosy people, they will fidget and they will just act real nervous around you because they don't know nothing about you. When all they have to do is just exist in their space and you exist in your space. They need to know something about you, and that comes from a deep insecurity within themselves. These people, they are nosy because they compare and they compete. So they're always measuring your success, your life up to their success in their life. So if they know that you're losing and they know that you're struggling in life, then it's going to make them feel better. These people are haters as well, you know, because if you're doing good and everything's going good in your life and they're not, then they're going to probably try to tear you down as well. So that's one of the secrets about nosy people is they are really haters as well. Number 4, I'm going to say the hater. Now, a hater is someone that opposes your growth, opposes your success. These people can come into your life and they can pull certain strings to tear you down as a person, or they can overtly slander you as a person. Now, you don't necessarily always see haters into your life. You know, you don't always recognize them. Some people grow into haters. You know, the more successful you are, then some people in your life, they're going to grow and they're going to start turning into haters. Why? Because you're doing better than them. So they're going to try to tear you down. Sometimes we don't always recognize haters. They can disguise themselves, but you can always recognize a hater when people are applauding you. The hater is most likely avoiding you, and they're the one that's being quiet in the crowd while everyone is applauding. These people can make slick comments out of nowhere for no reason. You know, they're going to gossip about you. They're going to tear you down behind your back. Haters are very jealous, emotional people. The hate within them is hard to contain. These people are very emotional. most likely these people are very emotionally attached to you, and probably possessive and obsessive about you. So it's hard for them to understand that what you eat don't make me do number two. They feel that they have some type of connection to your life and their life as well, when your success has nothing to do with their success. You know, they can't see things in boundaries. They have to intertwine those boundaries as if you owe them something. And these people can be very dangerous. You know, haters, they don't want you to grow. They don't want you to grow. That's how I look at it. You know, anybody in my life that doesn't want me to grow needs to go. So once you start to grow as a person, you're going to start recognizing the haters, because they want you to stay at the bottom and they always want to be on top. And it don't matter if the hater is successful or not. You probably expect haters to be broke, poor people that look worse than you or make less than you. Haters can even make more money than you. You may look at a hater's life. He can have a family that you wish you had. He can have a house, he can have a car, he can have all those things that you wish you had. And then you can't understand why he's still hating on you. You know, he's hating on you because he is afraid of your growth, as if you're going to take his spot. So he has to keep his foot on you so that you can't grow as a person. So hating doesn't always come from the bottom. It can come from the top as well. Number 5, the last one, I'm going to say we always have to avoid fear mongers. One of my words, people who spread fear, people who go around, they exaggerate stories. They make things worse than what it is. Like, we understand that things happen in life. You know, we understand natural disasters. We understand inflation. We understand bad things happen. But fear mongers, they go around and they are pessimistic. They're always talking about it. They have to exaggerate things to get a scare out of people, to get more people on their side. Misery loves company. So they need people to group up with them. They need to be safe in a crowd. So they go around and they are spreading fear. These people, they don't want to take risk, right? You can have a girlfriend, you can have friends, family, whoever, and you can be a risk taker, a go-getter. And that's how you get better things out of life, is that you have to take risks. So you would have people in your life that's telling you not to go for their next job, not to go after those next dreams. And those people can keep fear in your life, and it can hold you back, and it can keep you average. It can keep you broke as a person, because you're not trying, because they are discouraging you going out and trying to be a successful person. Your success will intimidate fear mongers. So they will try to sabotage your success to make themselves feel comfortable, because it raises up the blanket off of them, and it shows that they are not, because it shows that they are not trying. It shows that what they fear is probably wrong. What they fear is probably an imagination. It probably is. Our fears are always imaginations. You know, it's just about perception and how you're looking at things. And fear mongers want to change your perception to see all the negative, bad sides of things, instead of looking on the bright side, you know, finding ways to problem solve and fixing things, instead of staying down in fear. And these are often very low vibrational people. You have to be low vibrational to always think about negative things, to always talk about negative things. So these people will leech your spirit, and they can bring you down with all that negativity, all those fears. These people are sheep being led to the slaughter, because they're not doing nothing about problems. So they're just letting things happen to you. You need young, hungry lions around you. You don't need fear mongering people around you. So always be around problem solving, proactive people that's going to see things. They're going to see problems, and they're going to do things about it. And they're not going to sit around and just complain and be scared all the time. So we have to have faith to get out of our situation. And we don't need people around us exaggerating things, bringing that negative perception around us. So that's my video for today. Hit me up in the comment section. Peace.